Okay, let's get some practice with complex nouns in fragments. So we'll start by putting brackets around the boundaries of a complex noun, and then we'll figure out what fragment it's a part of. And to do that, we'll just look at the word before it.
All right.
Okay? So number 1. فَقُلْنَا اذْهَبَا إِلَى الْقَوْمِ الَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ تَدْمِيرًا.
So the complex noun is الذين.
Right, that's the start of it.
And then it ends كذبوا with بآياتنا.
And how do we know that?
Because we have a doer action in TLDR, and then there's a new sentence at فَدَمَّرْنَاهُم.
Right, we have الَّذِينَ followed by an action, doer, TLDR, and then the new action says new sentence. So new sentence tells us the end of the boundaries. Okay? And then let's work through this whole sentence.
Okay, so فَقُلْنَا is a past active we.
Okay.
And then it's from قال, so it starts a quote.
Right.
And then the quote اذهبا is that's an action.
Mm-hmm.
It's a command. It's command pattern number 1.
Right.
Is it's alif followed by 3 letters.
Uh-huh.
And then the other alif, the last one, that is an indicator for both of you.
Yeah.
And then إلى القوم is TLDR in its noun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a specific noun followed by a complex noun.
Right, so we're figuring the role of الذين here.
So that means it's descriptive, because we said that complex nouns are always descriptive. Complex nouns are always specific.
Uh-huh.
So if it's coming after a specific noun, that means it's going to be descriptive.
Exactly. So specific noun followed by a complex noun always makes a descriptor. Okay? And then tell me what's happening inside الذين كذبوا بآياتنا, even though you kind of already did.
كذبوا is past active they.
Right.
And then بآياتنا is TLDR and it's noun and possessive.
Right, TLDR and its noun, and then general specific, which makes possessive. Okay, and then what's فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ تَدْمِيرًا?
Is a new sentence.
Okay.
دمرنا is an action.
Uh-huh.
It's past active we.
Right.
And then hum is pronoun attached to an action, so it's receiver.
Uh-huh.
And then there's no relationship between hum and tadmira because it's specific general.
Uh-huh.
And then tadmira matches damarna, so they sound the same.
Right.
So this is what we called emphasizer.
It matches, right, and then it also follows all the other conditions, right, with the receiver label and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a emphasizer. Okay, let's have a crack at translation. فَقُلْنَا.
So we said.
Uh-huh. Doer, action, receiver, and then
both of you go.
So this is the start of the quote. Right.
To the nation.
Right, to إلى القوم, to the nation. And then we said the relationship here was
descriptive.
So
nation which?
Yeah, or nation that.
Denied our signs.
Right. The nation that denied our signs. Good. So that complex descriptor is acting as the complex noun is acting as a descriptor, so that denied our signs. فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ تَدْمِيرًا.
So, damara is to destroy. So we destroyed them. And then have to emphasize completely?
Yeah. Destroyed them and destroying. We destroyed them completely. Good. Okay, number 2. فَاللَّهُ يَحْكُمُ بَيْنَهُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ فِيمَا كَانُوا فِيهِ يَخْتَلِفُونَ.
Okay, so the complex noun is the ma, right?
Right. The ma that's attached to fi.
And then the end of the complex noun is the end of the ayah.
End of the ayah. Why doesn't it end at kanu? Because right, the new action.
Kanu is it creates back to back.
It creates
so
back to back.
So we have kana plus a present tense, so it's technically part of the same sentence.
It's part of the same structure. It's kana plus present tense structure, so that all goes together. Good. Okay, let's work through the ayah from the beginning. فَاللَّهُ يَحْكُمُ.
So it's an action sentence.
Okay.
يَحْكُمُ is the action. It's present active.
Okay.
And the doer is the word Allah, because it has a doer label and it's coming before the action. Baina is TLDR. Hum is its noun.
Okay.
And then there's no relationship between hum and yoma because it's specific followed by general. And then yoma is general and qiyamati is specific, so it's possessive.
Okay.
And then there's a fi right before the complex noun, so that makes it part of a TLDR.
It's part of a TLDR phrase. So that's the role that our complex noun is playing. And then what do we have inside our complex noun?
We have its back-to-back action. So kanu is past active they, and يختلفون is present active they, and then fihi is a TLDR.
Right. Good. Okay, let's translate. فَاللَّهُ يَحْكُمُ.
So Allah is the one who, or Allah emphasis, because it's doer before action.
Right.
Allah judges, or will judge.
Yeah, will judge, because it's talking about the day of judgment, right?
Between them.
Right, between whom? Between them.
On the day of judgment.
Yawm al-Qiyamah. On the day of judgment.
And then you so he's gonna judge between them on the day of judgment. About in regards to okay.
Yeah. In regards to. We're naturalizing that the fee here, the TLDR. So in regards to
what?
Right. So ma translates as what, and then
they used to differ.
Right. So kana plus present is used to. So what they used to, and يختلف means to differ, and then what are we gonna do with fihi?
Just differ about, because the he is an awkward pronoun.
Right. We don't say differ about it. What they used to differ about it. We just say what they used to differ about. Okay, so number 3. إنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين.
Alright, so the complex noun is ma.
Right, it starts at ma.
And توعدون is part of it for sure.
Right.
But I'm not...
You're not sure what to do with لآت?
Yeah, like...
Okay, so here's a hint for you. So the thing that follows your complex noun,
the sentence or the TLDR?
Yeah, the sentence or the TLDR phrase should be able to stand on its own, right? If you translate it, it should make sense by itself, right?
Because it's a full sentence.
Because it's a full sentence.
Okay.
So if we were to translate tu'aduna la'atin as its own sentence, how would we translate that?
All right, so tu'aduna is a present, it's passive.
Right. And
you all. And then la'atin, what is... Oh,
means coming.
Coming.
Mm-hmm.
So tu'ad, it's from wa'adat, promise.
Right.
So you all are promised.
You all are promised.
Coming.
Does that make sense as a sentence?
No.
But if we were to ignore la'atin and we say you all are promised, is that its own sentence?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't include la'atin because it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
To connect it to you are promised.
It doesn't, yeah. So the word following the ma has to, or the sentence has to make sense translating on its own.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So ma tu'aduna is the complex
noun. Ma tu'aduna is the complex noun.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then, okay, let's work through the sentence then.
Okay. Inna, so it's part of a it's the noun of a sentence starter.
Right, because it's coming after
inna.
Right, so that's a sentence starter and it's noun. And then, what kind of sentence does that make this?
This is an is sentence.
It's an is sentence.
Because
there's no action outside of the complex noun.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we said la'atin is not connected. So there's a break.
There's a break there. It's a is sentence. Inna and ma tu'adun is a sentence starter and it's noun.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a break between that and la'atin.
Because technically ma is specific and la'atin is general.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we already know they're not connected because it's not part of the complex descriptor. So complex noun, sorry. So there's a is there. And then wama antum bimu'jizin. What's that? Another complex noun?
No, this is negation ma.
It is negation man. How do we know?
Because
ma plus...
It has the B on bimu'jizin.
Yeah, the emphasizer B, remember?
Yeah.
That comes in negated sentences. So ma plus B tells us that it's a negated emphasizer sentence.
Yeah.
So then how are we going to work through this sentence?
So we put the is before the emphasizer B.
Yeah. Yep. So we know where our is's go. Let's translate.
Okay, certainly.
Right, inna is certainly.
What? And then we already translated to aduna is you are promised.
You all.
You all are promised.
Right, certainly what you all are promised.
And then is.
And then that's where the is goes.
And then la is a emphasizer la, right?
Yep.
So is definitely coming.
It is definitely coming. وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُعْجِزِينَ.
And you all.
Right, or before is you all.
Are.
Uh-huh.
How did we translate emphasizer be? Not at all.
Right.
Escaping, or you're definitely not going to escape.
Right. Not at all, or definitely not escaping / going to escape. Good. Okay, number 4. قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِ كَانَ أَكْثَرُهُمْ مُشْرِكِينَ.
Okay. Where's our...
Where's our complex?
Oh, الذين من قبل.
Yeah.
And we know that it ends there because it's the end of the sentence.
Right. So it's just the TLDR phrase.
Yeah.
Following. Okay. And now let's work through the whole sentence. قل سيروا.
قل is a command, a regular command.
Uh-huh.
And then it starts a quote.
Right.
And then siru is past active they. And fil ardi is TLDR and it's noun.
Okay.
And then fanzuru is a command.
Fanzuru is a command, okay.
Because it's alif followed by 3 letters.
So it follows command pattern.
Pattern number 1.
Number 1. And what kind of thing is fa? What kind of word is fa?
A connector.
It's a connector, and what's it connecting?
Oh, it's in the hint. Okay, it's connected back to the other action, siru.
It's connected to siru, and this is a command, so siru must be
a command as well. Yeah. An irregular command.
It's an irregular command. Okay.
And then kayf, so kayf is a question word, so this means it's a new sentence.
Right.
And then kana is an action.
Uh-huh.
And then, I forgot to say what fragment it's a part of.
Right.
الذين من قبل is part of a possessive because it's the word coming before it is general, and الذين من قبل is specific.
Right, so general followed by specific is a possessive.
And so عاقبة الذين من قبل is the doer of kana because عاقبة has a doer label.
Right, and then this all goes together because it's all one possessive fragment.
And then كان أكثرهم مشركين, so this is another action sentence. Kana is our action, past active. أكثر is general, hum is specific, so it's possessive.
Right.
And hum is specific, mushrikeen is general, so there's a break there.
Okay.
Making أكثرهم the doer and mushrikeen the receiver because of the ina label.
So sorting makes that the doer, and then that is the receiver. Translation.
Say.
And then we start. Quote. Siru.
You all travel.
Right. We know now that that's a command.
You travel through the land?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't say in the land.
Travel through the land.
Uh-huh.
And look.
Yeah, and then look.
At how. At what? Okay, look at كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبل. So كان عاقبة الذين من قبل, we translate عاقبة is end. Outcome.
عاقبة is an outcome, and we know it's part of a possessive.
So outcome of those
من قبل is
from before.
Yeah, the outcome of those from before.
So look at what the outcome of those before was.
Yeah. Right, so we'll start with our doer. The outcome of those from before. And then kana translates as was. So we're starting with our doer and then our action.
Okay, and then it's a new sentence.
Okay.
And then our doer, أكثرهم, most of them. We can say most because أكثر is a comparative pattern.
Right.
But it's a superlative because it's part of a possessive.
Right, when it becomes part of possessive, you translate as superlative. So most of them.
Most of them were.
Doer, then action, and then?
Mushrikeen, polytheists.
Uh-huh. Good. Number 5. يضاهئون قول الذين كفروا من قبل.
Okay, so the complex noun is الذين كفروا من قبل.
Okay.
And then looking to the word before it, the word before it is general, making it part of a possessive.
Right, it's part of a possessive.
And then it's in an action sentence because of يضاهئون is present active, they.
Right.
And then قول الذين كفروا من قبل is receiver.
Right, because قول has the receiver label, so that whole thing together is the receiver. Easy peasy one. Let's translate.
So they.
Starting with our doer.
They imitate.
Right, then our action, and then the receiver.
The speech of those who disbelieved before.
Right, of those who disbelieved before. Good. Okay, number 6. إن الذي أحياها لمحيي الموتى إنه على كل شيء قدير.
Okay, الذي أحياها.
Okay.
Is the complex noun.
Complex noun. Why are we ending it there?
Because أحياها we have doer, action, receiver, and then la muhyi is a emphasizer la.
It's an emphasizer lam.
So it's more. It's gonna be related to the inna rather than to the complex description.
Well, ha is specific. Muhyi is general.
I guess.
So there's no connection that way. So you can just end that there.
Okay.
Okay, let's work through the sentence.
Okay.
So, well, what kind of fragment is that part of first?
Oh, it's part of a sentence starter
fragment. It's easy because it's coming right after a sentence starter. And so that's our first part. That's a sentence starter and it's noun. And then what kind of sentence are we looking at here?
It's an is sentence.
Right, because we don't have any actions
outside of
the complex noun, right? This is a capsule. We don't consider it. So sentence starter and it's noun. And then we already said that there's no connection between ha and muhyi. So what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to put a break. I'm going to put an is.
Yeah, there's a is there, the break there. And then
muhyi as general, and then al-mauta as specific, so that's possessive.
It's possessive. And then
innahu is a sentence starter and it's noun.
And we're starting a new sentence here. Sentence starter and it's noun.
And then the ala is TLDR, so that's where we put our break. And then ala kulli is TLDR and it's noun. Kulli shay'in is related.
Because kull is always related to the word that comes after it.
And then shay'in and qadirun. So it says in the descriptive must match in label.
Yeah, it's in and then un. So we know that
they're not related.
They're not related. So
there's another break.
Okay, let's translate that. Inna alladhi
is certainly the one who.
Right, certainly the one who.
And then ahya means to give life. The one who gave it life, gave them life.
Gave it. It's talking about the earth.
Okay.
So gave it
certainly
life.
The one who gave it life. Is
their break goes there. Then muhyi. What's muhyi?
It's a agent pattern.
Yeah, so there's a mu followed by
E sound. Second to
last.
And then if we switch the mu for a ya,
yuhyi, which is
to give life.
Yeah.
So muhyi is one who gives life.
One who gives life. So certainly the one who gave it life is
the one who gives life.
The one who gives life, and then this is a possessive.
Or giver of life to the dead.
Giver of life to the dead.
Gives life to the one who gives life to the dead.
Yeah, this is more natural. So is the one who gives life to the dead. Okay. And then our next sentence.
Innahu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Certainly he. And then break is. And then move TLDR to the end is capable.
Yeah, we start with qadir. Capable.
Over everything.
Ala kulli shay, over everything. And then we put our TLDR at the end for naturalization. Okay, number 7. Inna Allaha ma'a alladhina ittaqaw walladhina hum muhsinun.
Alright, so we have two complex nouns.
Right.
Alladhina ittaqaw.
Right, that's the first one.
And then the Y is connecting the two complex nouns. Alladhina hum muhsinun. That whole thing is a complex noun because it's an is sentence with that before is.
Right. So the first one has a action sentence after it. The second one has a is sentence. And then what are we going to do with inna Allaha ma'a? Oh wait, first what kind of fragment is it part of?
It's a part of TLDR.
Right.
Because ma'a is a TLDR word.
It's coming right after ma'a, which is a TLDR word, so it's part of a TLDR fragment. And then inna Allaha.
So it's an is sentence.
It's an is sentence.
And then inna Allaha is a sentence starter and it's noun. And then ma'a, because it's TLDR, starts a new fragment chain.
So that's where the break goes. That's where the is goes. Okay, let's translate.
Certainly Allah.
Certainly Allah
is.
Okay, and then break is ma'a.
With.
And then our complex noun.
The ones who ittaqaw were God conscious.
Yep.
And with those who excel. Or those who are excellent.
Yeah, those who are excellent, right? Because it's an is sentence.
Right.
And the is goes between the two words. Nowhere else for it to go here. And then last one. واسأل القرية التي كنا فيها والعير التي أقبلنا فيها وإنا لصادقون. So our complex nouns.
We have two.
Mhm.
التي كنا فيها.
Okay.
And then it stops there because the connector wow, it can't be connecting to anything that's inside of the complex noun.
Right.
Because there's no noun.
There's no noun
for it to
connect to. So it must connect to a noun that came earlier.
And then التي أقبلنا فيها is the second complex noun.
Right.
And it's the whole thing because it's doer action and TLDR.
Doer action, TLDR. They're both doer action, TLDR. Okay. And let's translate. Let's work through the rest of the sentence.
Okay. Oh, and they're both part of descriptive.
Oh yeah, because they both come
after specific words.
They come
specific
after
nouns.
al-qarya and al-eid, right? Specific nouns, which makes them description. Okay, now let's work through the rest of the sentence.
Okay, was'al is a command. It's command pattern number 1 because alif followed by 3 letters. And doers you. And then al-qaryata allati kunna fiha is actually the whole thing is receiver because it's all connected.
The whole thing is connected because there's a wow in between them.
Yeah, so al-qaryata is the described, and allati kunna fiha is description, and then the connector wow, and then
so the connector wow is connecting to descriptive fragments.
Yeah.
And both of them have the receiver label. So that entire thing is a receiver.
That's the longest receiver I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's why complex nouns are called complex nouns. Okay, so that's a big ol' receiver, and then وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ.
Inna and na is sentence starter and its noun, and then there's a break where we put our is, and then صادقون is after is.
Is the after is. Okay, translation. وَاسْأَلْ.
And you ask. Al-Qarya, the town.
Ask the town.
Which we were in. And we're not going to translate the have because it's an awkward pronoun. We're not going to say which we were in it.
Yeah, we don't say which we were in it, just that we were in.
And the caravan. That aqbala, that we traveled in.
Yeah, aqbala to travel, so we traveled in. وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ.
And we are certainly, صادق was honest. We are certainly honest.
Certainly we are honest.
Double emphasis because of the inna and the la.
Yes. Good.